Hey, this is Life with Shauna Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about some woman text my husband. Let's watch the video.
Someone that worked at my daughter's daycare reached out and slid into my husband's DMs. Now, I was at work whenever this started to transpire, and my husband immediately sent me a screenshot and was like, don't know who this is, but they're messaging me, and it's clearly a female trying to get my attention. I said, bet. I text them off my phone number, and I'm like, listen, you were messaging my work phone. I cannot have personal messages on my work phone. You'll have to text my personal phone. I'm intrigued and would like to know more information about you as to who you are. Now, at first, she wouldn't tell me where she knew me, my husband, from. She was just dropping hints like, I usually see you every morning, but I didn't see you this morning. My daughter's daycare, because my husband drops her off in the mornings, but he did not that morning. My mother-in-law did. So she does end up confirming, yes, I work at your daughter's daycare. And I'm like, well, how'd you get my number? Well, I got it from the files. Okay. But she would not tell me her name because she didn't want to get in trouble. Obviously, it's a pretty big deal. You are messaging a married man, and went through this child's files to get his number. Anyways, after a lot of texting back and forth, I was able to convince her, just tell me your name, because I'm interested to know who you are. And she does, and I dial up the owner of the daycare. I provide screenshots, all the information. She goes back and looks at the video recording for the daycare. The said person is on their phone at the times of these messages, but a texting app was being used. So we cannot 100% confirm that it was this person. Who else would it be? I mean, they knew details and information. Anyways, I digress. The person was not fired. But
I don't understand why it's okay to go into a person's file at a daycare to try to message the father, to try to talk to the father when everything's going to come out anyway. And why would you feel like it's okay? Everything always bites somebody in the butt when they always doing some reckless stuff, especially when it comes to someone's child. You went into their file to look for a number to talk to her husband? Are you serious? Let's watch part 2.
This story is familiar. In fact, it's all over this app with women saying the same thing about their husbands and someone trying to get with them. Not one has ever shown any kind of proof. And then it goes to say this is all clickbait for the gullible. After extensive digging, I was able to find some proof. Again, this was from 2019. I also had a number of people saying that it was probably me the whole time. Stay tuned. My husband was able to go through his photos and find the original screenshots that he sent me. So this was the original text exchange. Is this Timothy? It is. Who is this? Someone that has a crush on you. I'm married. Lucky her. You're right about that one. Then I started texting her off my phone. She said, you gave your wife my number? And he didn't reply. He screenshot this and sent it to me. And then I replied to her and was like, please stop texting my work phone. I cannot have personal messages on my work phone. This is my personal phone. It's not my wife's number. See the date? 2019, okay? I was able to find these because this was somebody that I had communicated with on Facebook Messenger that I knew, and she worked at the daycare. I said, I need your help. Sure, what's up? Do you know this number? Not off the top of my head. Someone's messaging my husband claiming that she works at the daycare. I sent her some voice messages, probably explaining it. I don't know. I didn't listen to them. And this was a screenshot of me communicating with that girl. She's like, this is under your wife's info. And I was like, no, it must have got mixed up. And then she's like, let's meet up. JK, I don't want to jeopardize my job. She did not tell me her name. She ended up sending me pictures of herself, and I did not know who it was. She did not work in my child's classroom. She worked at the daycare. So I sent it to the girl and I was like, do you know who this is? Yeah. Thought she was married. Now, this is the best I can do to prove to you that it wasn't me that was messaging my husband and messing with him. One, I didn't know the girl. I didn't know her name, obviously. But I posted this on Facebook as well. And one of my coworkers from 2019 said, I remember this because I was showing my coworkers. They were watching this as it was transpiring. So they would have seen if I was texting myself from a texting app. Like, that doesn't even make sense for anybody that's trying to claim it was me.
I don't understand why y'all feel like every time someone does a story time, if they're talking about somebody did something to their husband or they did something to themselves or something happened to them, why you automatically think that they're lying? This happens. She had to show you like screenshots of the actual text messages that her husband was getting from this lady that was sitting here talking about, I have a crush on you. You're whole married. Like, why are you? I mean, he's whole married. Why are you bothering her? Him. He is so happy with his wife. You know why? Because you could tell that he told his wife what was going on with this lady, and she was able to shut it down, even though she was trying to find out who it was, even though the lady was not in her child's room. She still worked at the daycare, and she was doing too much just to be with this man. She could be with anybody she want, but she chose to be with a married man. That means she does it on a regular. What do y'all think about this video? Has this happened to you before at a daycare, at a place? There's somebody's trying to get with your husband and you not having it, and you trying to shut it down, but people trying to be sneaky and inconsiderate and disrespectful. You know what to do. Comment below. This is Life with Shauna Renee. More videos on the way. Bye.